What does the future look like to you with Bitcoin, with cryptocurrency in general? Where do you see it 5, 10, or even 100 years from now?
Millionaires are made in market crashes like this. Time in the market, not timing the market. Let's talk top 11 coins for April 2025. But before we get to that, I need you to understand that these best practice sayings that you continually hear being repeated by investing experts are 100% true, in my opinion. See, I was around, and many of you were around when the market topped in the past, 2017, 2021, and every local top in between. And then on the flip side, I'll tell you from experience, not many of you, not many people were around to buy the dips or even cost average during these down periods, 2018, 2019, 2022, and every local bottom in between. Hey, Altcoin Daily Nation, you need to sign up for the Bitcoin Reward Credit Card by our partner Fold. You spend USD on credit and stack real Bitcoin with every purchase. Reserve your spot today. Only so many waitlist spots are being accepted. This is US only. This is the most baller way to stack Bitcoin. You whip out this nice metal Fold credit card and you earn real Bitcoin. This is better than Amex. This is better than Capital One. Use my link below and get on the waitlist immediately. See, I firmly believe that we are at or near a local bottom today, and crypto will explode higher than ever before 2025 ends. How can I be so confident, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Originally, I was scared that crypto had topped out for 2025. Originally, I was scared when I saw the backwards Bitcoin reporting coming out of mainstream media outlets like MSNBC.
Imagine Trump had just announced that the U.S. government was going to buy up tons of Beanie Babies. We are going to establish a federal government reserve of billions of Beanie Babies. I should say I am by no means a crypto expert. I'm not going to give you a lecture on blockchain or meme coins or any of that. A, I don't know, and B, I don't care. But I do think it's worth looking at this crypto thing a little bit, only because it is a deeply, deeply old-fashioned, simple scam at this point, which points right to the White House.
So I know that crypto will explode again, not just because of BlackRock and Wall Street being in, not just because the US, the largest capital market in the world, is supporting crypto like never before. Yes, both those reasons are huge, but even beyond that, the mainstream media reporting by mainstream news outlets that aren't MSNBC, they're really pushing crypto. I mean, we obviously know that CNBC likes crypto. Have you tuned in to Fox News lately? Fox is the most popular cable news show, and they're really promoting and educating their audience on crypto. Their audience are boomers with disposable income and wealth. Their audience has wealth to spend on crypto, and they're really educating them and pushing them into Bitcoin and crypto. Laura Host is the Trump of this segment, which again, it's a huge green flag for me. She wouldn't do this unless she was damn sure that the US would be supporting crypto and is supporting crypto. So this clip, it's a few minutes long. I think it's well worth the watch. Imagine you knew nothing about Bitcoin or crypto. You tell me, don't you think that this would make you buy?
Well, you're probably like me, and Bitcoin and crypto are a foreign language to a lot of us. It's actually something many of you have been curious about. But when you can't see the dollar bills in front of you, it can be a concept that's difficult to understand. But let's start with the basics. We've established a strategic Bitcoin reserve, putting us at the cutting edge of cryptocurrency's potential.
Last year, I promised to make America the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and this will be a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold to be housed within the United States Treasury. That's a big thing. The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin.
Michael Saylor, you have over 48 patents, and now you are so big into the Bitcoin crypto space. How did you get introduced to crypto initially?
In 2013, I heard about Bitcoin, but I didn't need it, and I just dismissed it as an oddity. And in 2020, my company faced an existential crisis And I realized that I was either going to have a fast death or a slow death, or I needed to take a risk and transform the business. So what we did is we looked around for something like digital gold that we could purchase on our company's balance sheet that would save the company and give us a future. And so that's how I came across crypto.
A lot of people say, all right, if I want to invest a little money in Bitcoin, I don't know where that goes, but it does go somewhere. You're saying it's actually more secure and safer than actually putting it into a bank because it's yours and no one could ever take that from you. Is that right?
The real appeal of Bitcoin is people don't want to invest or risk their money. They want to save their money. So Bitcoiners would say, we're not investing, we're saving. It's a savings technology. What if you just wanted to take your life savings and put it into a bank in cyberspace that promises to never freeze your funds, that isn't run by humans, it's run by incorruptible software, and you're going to go to sleep for a decade, right? If you're Rip Van Winkle, what can I buy that 30 years from now will be more valuable, that will hold its value? We want to know that we control it, not our bank, not our government, not the mayor, not the CEO of the company. When I first started looking for digital gold, I saw there were 10,000 different crypto networks. And I said, what's the winner? What's the safe one? What's the secure choice? And we sifted through and we said, well, the largest, most valuable one appears to be Bitcoin. Has it been copied? Can it be copied? Well, it had been copied 10,000 times and they had all failed. Bitcoin, it was the winner. It attracted all the smart capital. Satoshi launched Bitcoin, disappeared from history forever, disclaimed any beneficial ownership and said, I don't control it, I don't own it. It is my gift. It is sovereign money. Bitcoin is the safest bank.
What does the future look like to you with Bitcoin, with cryptocurrency in general? Where do you see it 5, 10, or even 100 years from now?
I think big tech is going to embrace Bitcoin. They're going to let you hold your Bitcoin on your iPhone, on your Android phone. It will find its way into Microsoft software, Amazon software, Google, Apple software. I think that banks are going to embrace Bitcoin. So your bank's going to give you a loan against your Bitcoin. It'll buy Bitcoin for you. Insurance companies will start to support Bitcoin. I think families will increasingly begin to see it as their savings account. The yoga studio, the restaurant, the hotel chain, they'll be able to raise capital in order to improve their business and to innovate. And I think that sound money, that will spread through South America, Africa, Asia, it'll tread to China. So I think the future is American values, American technology, not just making America great, but also spreading economic prosperity to the entire world.
Well, Michael Saylor, I want to say thank you. Thanks for breaking it down for us, making it more palatable, I think, to the average person to understand and feel comfortable with, because it really does feel like this is the future, this is where we're headed, and thanks for joining us for a little bit.
Thank you for the opportunity.
The strategic Bitcoin reserve, I think the starting point for understanding that is, like the president said, that the federal government already owns a lot. Over the past decade or so, through criminal and civil asset forfeitures and seizures, the government came into the possession of roughly 400,000 Bitcoin. Unfortunately, there was no long-term strategy around these holdings, and roughly half of those Bitcoin were sold for a relative pittance, I think $366 million. Today, those Bitcoin would have been worth $17 billion. So the taxpayer and the government have lost out on this value by not having this strategy of holding these assets for the long term. We don't want to make that mistake again.
Digital assets are here to stay, and we are going to make the U.S. the digital asset hub of the world. For the past 4 years, the crypto community, digital assets, the administration retarded their growth, and we are set to accelerate that through a positive partnership and through smart regulation. Senate and House are both pushing through very sound, safe bills to bring crypto and digital assets onshore in the U.S. and to make sure that the U.S. is both the financial and the technological leader.
With liquidity coming back into the crypto market, signaling crypto's bull run isn't over. Let's talk top 11 crypto coins building real things that aren't going away anytime soon. So you need to get these 11 coins on your radar. Number 1, Bitcoin. Even though our channel's name is Altcoin Daily, we're not oblivious to the fact that Bitcoin is like 50% of the crypto market. There's a lot of value here. Bitcoin is digital gold. People everywhere are starting to realize this. So certainly, this is Bitcoin's cycle. This isn't Ethereum's cycle, but I hold Ethereum and it still makes the list today. We're in an ultra bear narrative for Ethereum, with even Standard Chartered Bank slashing its Ethereum year-end price targets from 10K to 4K. You know, of course, it's not going to perform as well as like the Solanas or the Suis, but Ethereum is fairly safe in my opinion. And you know what? I'd take 4K. Ethereum's not going away. Ethereum makes our list, but you argue with me in the comments if you want. Let's get to some lower cap coins. You know that we're keeping a close eye on what the Trump family is buying, in this case with World Liberty Finance, just taking out 2 huge altcoin buys in Avalanche and Mantle. And beyond that, institutions are supporting in general XRP, Cardano, Solana. In this case, we're talking about Hashdex's crypto index ETF, so a basket of cryptocurrencies, also Chainlink and some others. All of these will make our list today. SUI, take a look at how much institutional support SUI is receiving. Very interesting to see how much institutional and governmental support XRP and Ripple are receiving nowadays. And then also, very, very interesting, Coinbase warming up to Cardano in a big way. This is certainly one to keep on your radar. That's my list. You tell me your list. Make sure you subscribe for daily videos keeping you informed on the entire cryptocurrency market just like this. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.